feel that? The chill of unseen eyes watching. In the next few minutes, let your imagination dive into the unknown. Hear the whispers of the past and feel the goosebumps as the unseen becomes seen. As the sun dipped below the horizon, long shadows stretched across the forest floor. A cool breeze whispered through the ancient pines of the New Hampshire woods. Twilight painted the sky in hues of purple and orange. A breathtaking spectacle that belied the eerie silence settling over the woods. A lone hiker, Sarah, paused on the trail. She inhaled the crisp air, her boots crunching on the path. The last rays of sunlight filtered through the dense canopy above, casting dancing patterns of light and shadow. As darkness deepened, the forest transformed. Rounding a bend in the trail, her headlamp cutting a narrow beam through the gloom, it was then that she saw it. A footprint. Far too large to be human, easily twice the size of her own boot. Sarah crouched down, examining the footprint with a mixture of fear and fascination. The sheer size of it sent a shiver down her spine. Clearly not made by any known animal, there were no claw marks, indicating a creature that walked upright. She had heard the legends, whispered tales of a creature that roamed these woods, a being of immense size and strength, Bigfoot. She rose to her feet, her senses on high alert. Determined to find a rational explanation, Sarah continued down the trail, her headlamp scanning the woods. As darkness enveloped the forest, the temperature plummeted. A thick fog began to roll in, swirling around Sarah's legs like ghostly apparitions. She could hear the distant howl of a coyote, a lonely sound that echoed through the stillness. It was answered by another howl, closer this time, and then another. The hair on the back of her neck stood on end. They were circling her, but were they hunting her or something else? The ground shook beneath her feet. It was the sound of something massive moving through the forest, something that moved with surprising stealth for its size. She broke into a run, her headlamp bouncing wildly, casting grotesque shadows that danced around her like demons. The trees whipped past in a blur as Sarah ran, her lungs burning with exertion. The ground was uneven, littered with roots and rocks that threatened to send her sprawling. She could hear the heavy footsteps behind her, getting closer with every stride. She burst into a small clearing, her headlamp illuminating a wall of fog. She stumbled to a halt, her chest heaving. Suddenly, the fog parted. Two eyes, glowing with an eerie intelligence, pierced the darkness. The creature stood, at least 8 feet tall, its massive frame towering over her. Sarah froze, her mind reeling. The creature leaned down, its face inches from hers. Sarah closed her eyes, bracing for the worst. But the attack never came. She opened her eyes to find the creature gone. The fog swirled around her, obscuring everything. She was alone. She stood there for a long moment, her heart pounding in her chest. As she hiked out of the woods, the first rays of dawn painting the sky a pale pink, Sarah knew that she would never forget her encounter in the New Hampshire wilderness. The legend of Bigfoot, once just a campfire story, would forever hold a new and terrifying reality for her. This is why you need the shadows. They teach us. They embrace us. And tonight, they brought us together. As we part ways, remember, every creak and whisper in the woods was part of our shared adventure. Keep wandering. Keep wondering. And above all, stay spooky until we meet again under the ghostly moon. Goodbye, brave souls.